Sorry, tribe. I've tried to create this again, so the video cut me off, and so let's see if we can finish it this round. Long story short is I engaged with the person. My last video spoke of a dear friend that in so many words basically let me know that they considered me a piece of shit and that I was no longer worthy of being in their lives. And there was a lot that went into that, but long story short, so as they spoke, they didn't say things so specifically. They kind of waited for me to hear the undertone of what they were communicating. And so when I telepathically asked them, they weren't even looking at me, I just telepathically asked, I said, are you saying that you no longer wish to see me ever again? And I just mentally asked that question, and just as quickly as I asked it, they threw up two fingers like deuces, like boom. They're like, out, done. And I went, holy shit, that's what they're saying. And I removed myself from the conversation. I got up and I went and laid on the grass. And I had this overwhelming feeling of, if I had represented this person as a loving being and that the energy, the exchange between us was love, and in that moment, everything they had just communicated to me, that I was dead to them and I was not worthy of what they deemed love, that something within me made me think, or made me realize that I didn't know, well, not even didn't know, as I literally said to myself that I've never been loved. If I deemed that love, then in fact I've never known what love is. I've never received it because I thought this person was loving me. And I surrendered to that place of just never having experienced love outside of myself. And I surrendered to that experience so hard I felt like I was dying. And I just dropped into this level of pain. And then all of a sudden my heart lit up. My heart just lit up with this beaming glow of energy. And I started to laugh and giggle, and I realized that the love I've been experiencing through outside people is just my love. That I know love because I love me. I've done a lot of work to love myself. I don't always like myself, but I've done a lot of work to love myself. And in that moment, I realized that it was my love that sustained the majority of my relationships. That was a lot. That was a really big undertaking to experience. And that was pretty recently. It was pretty recently, somewhere in the last month or two. And so when I say I've had a lot of energetic attacks, I've had a lot of energetic attacks. And the two I've discussed in the videos. I apologize, it's two separate videos, but it is what it is. The two major attacks, I guess, or two of the attacks that I've had in the last couple of months were those. I also had a very interesting experience in a third world country that I thought that was definitely a psychic attack from another very beloved friend of mine. So I've clearly shooken waters. I've clearly done something, and I'm okay with it. I'm okay. I just hope not to have harmed too many people along the way. Making decisions that I can't say are completely accurate or right, or I've just been choosing myself. And in choosing myself, I have found I've harmed other people, or they perceive it as a harm. And I never meant to. So I've been doing a lot of journey work to love myself again. I've done a lot of work to remind her that she is lovable and worthy of love, and to start to learn how to identify, is it her love or are they loving me, right? So often people have an agenda in love. I get it. We all We all can go there at some point in time, right? Can we love without an agenda? Can I simply love? It's really what I'm striving for. You know, those that know that I've been celibate for a while, and I love it. I've really been able to enjoy loving other people and not losing any of myself in the process. Not having to share myself on a sexual level with another human being, but I've gained more intimacy with people, which has been unbelievable. I love it. And I have a friend right now who's also celibate, and it's been amazing to share time with him, because it's like this deepening of intimacy, and nothing's happening, right? Just this beautiful love is being shared. But again, I still sit in this, is it my love, their love? I don't know. I gotta figure that all out. And the one, I want to say the one that I love the most. I can't even say that. I can think of 2 people in my life, but the one I love the most. I feel like I harmed the most too, because I just didn't understand people's intentions. Having had so many people wanting and taking and using and not knowing what this person's intentions in love were, harmed them, because they were showing up as authentically as they could. Now, since that day, I've dug deeper and seen why that they only showed up to the level they were. So was it as pure of a love that they could have offered me at the time? No, they offered me their purest version of love that they had to offer me. And it was fucking beautiful. But I denied it, because I wanted more. I'm worthy of more. It's not that their love wasn't worth being received, because it is. I just wanted them to understand that they were worthy and capable of giving me a full spectrum of love, to which I give a full spectrum of love. So there's so many layers to this, and I'm working through. And I wish to love even more and more expansively, without harming people in the meantime. It's been a big one. Harming people because I still have my own, right? Still have my own wounds to heal. So if you were one of the people I harmed along the way, I apologize. Forgive me as I'm putting her back together again. Know that I do not love you. I guess just where you wanted to pour your waters into my vessel, or didn't offer you a full container. I think that's the best way of saying it. And I'm working on providing a full container. Without being afraid of it. It's fucking crazy, isn't it? We are just such wounded little beings. It's fucking crazy. So, on that note, that is my vlog of kind of grounding down. Again, I apologize, it's 2 different versions. If you didn't watch the first ones, it's definitely a little bit longer than this one. This is a solid one too. This is pretty good. I'll have to look at it again to determine. Yeah. So I've been getting a lot of requests for like did you know videos. And so if you have questions, anything, any question, please ask me. People keep asking me how I know what I know. I have no fucking idea. All I know is that the data and information that pours through my body offers people healing. And so please ask questions. And I will give you a video on a did you know, right? How to do something. So, you know, someone recently was looking at how to clear their house of entities, right? And things like that. So did you know video on that. And another person of recovering their spirit from having a past trauma, right? Why do we recover it and how do we recover it? So like, did you know videos? So many different types of videos out there. So please feel free to ask. Give me some projects. That helps me. That helps me fill my cup. So if you would be so kind as to help me do that, I would love to offer you more videos, and especially ones that you're interested in. That thrills me. So if you haven't subscribed, please do so. And share. If this is worthy of sharing, share it. And again, ask any questions below. Let me know if you have any things you've been questioning, right? Anything. I don't give a shit. I probably have like a wealth of knowledge on it that I didn't even know I had. So it's kind of weird, but really cool. Yeah, I'd love to share with you. All right. Peace out, tribe. Mwah.